Alright, budget magic time. We'll keep this. I mean, we actually have cards we can cast, which is nice. Opponents on the play. Starts with a game trail, untapped. And attune with ether. And passes. Island, go. Well, this hand could work if we actually draw... There's a land. So let's just Cogworker's Puzzle Knot. Make a 1-1. Get it a couple artifacts. This sets us up to potentially reverse engineer next turn if our opponents tap down. Plays an island. And Dynavolt Tower. Interesting. Well, that clears the way for us to fire off this reverse engineer. And there's a Paradox Engine. So let's reverse engineer. Tapping our stuff. Improvise is pretty powerful. Lands and a Whir of Invention. Let's discard a Paradox Engine. We're probably going to end up worrying for the Paradox Engine, hopefully. Opponent passes. Well, play an island. Play Prophetic Prism. Draws us a card. Play Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Draws us a card. Well, another Paradox Engine. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, you might as well get in for one. I feel like we're in good shape now. Because we're going to be able to, like, do some instant speed stuff. There's a Glimmer for our opponent. We don't have any mana artifacts, unfortunately. That's the main thing we're lacking. Ether Hub gets our opponent in energy. And passes. We start getting life with our Inventor's Fair. Geez, we are drawing all of our Paradox Engines. Well, let's pass the turn. Opponent has Anticipate. There's a Mountain. And Pump Fake. Alright, opponent passes. So let's Glimmer of Genius. See if this gets a counter. Island, Island, both of those going to the bottom. We have plenty of islands. Hedron Archive and an island. Not another island. Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. I'll play an island. Well, let's play Hedron Archive. Opponent's going to Glimmer in response. Yup. Resolves. And then we will Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Draws us a card. And Prophetic Prism. Draws us a card. Ooh, there's our Etherflux Reservoir. Alright, pass the turn. See what our opponent can do. Galvanic Bombardment. To kill our servo. Fair enough. Well, we're getting to the point where if our opponent ever taps down, we just win. Thing in the Ice. Attune with Ether. Well, our opponent has plenty of energy. No counters in our main deck, though. Opponent passes. We gain a life. Play the island. And I think we just pass the turn for now. Opponent hits us down to 18. Plays a forest. Well, we're going to make our opponent have multiple counters if they're going to beat us here. Things about tapping down. Does not. Well, alright, let's Whir of Invention. Spell Shrivel, well, we get to pay for that. So pay for Spell Shrivel. Got another counter? Anticipates. Well, I'm feeling pretty good now because even if our opponent gets to counter this, we are going to resolve a Paradox Engine on our turn and then go on to win. And apparently no counter. Okay, so we will grab a Paradox Engine. And now the fun begins. Gain a life. There's Cultivator's Caravan. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Play Cultivator's Caravan. Untaps everything. The only worry here is our opponent somehow just leaves up a counter and counters our Etherflux Reservoir. Seems unlikely, though. So let's do some tapping. Add blue mana. And improvise our Reverse Engineer. Draws us some cards. Untaps everything. There's a Quicksmith Spy. Well, 1, 2, 3. And Play Quicksmith Spy. Untaps everything. Our opponent might feel like they have to kill this, because that's going to draw us a lot of cards. So we draw a card. There's Whir of Invention. Blue, blue, blue. And let's Whir of Invention. What are we going for? I think we just want more blue mana. So Whir of Invention. Alright, tap this for mana. Now Whir of Invention. X3. Untaps everything. Not baiting on the counter. So get Cultivator's Caravan. Now we have enough mana that we get to cast our 4-drops for free, and that should do it. Glimmer of Genius. Untaps everything. You could have drawn an extra card in between, but Island to the bottom, Glimmer to the top. Draw with Paradox Engine. Now, there we go. There's a 2-drop, so that actually nets us mana. So tap our Caravans, play Cogworkers. So gains us 2 mana, untaps everything. Draw a card. Another Whir of Invention. So I guess things could still go badly if our opponent somehow is slow rolling a counter. Glimmer. Untaps everything. Both islands to the bottom. Another island. But we did get a Prophetic Prism. Another island. Prophetic Prism makes this okay. Get to tap everything. Play Prism. Draws us a card. Tap everything. There's another Hedron Archive. So let's play Hedron Archive. Untaps everything. Tap everything. Draw a card. Play Hedron Archive. Now we're gaining a ton of mana every spell. Up to 3 Hedron Archives. So we're tapping for 6 and then casting just like a 2 mana thing. It's got to be about time to go for it and hope our opponent doesn't have a counter. So tap everything. Play Reservoir. Untaps everything. Tap everything. And we should only have to cast like 2 spells for the win. Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Untaps everything. And we're not even drawing with everything now because we don't even really have to. Tap, tap, tap. Play Paradox Engine. We're just trying to finish off the game now at this point. Untaps everything. Legend Rule, keep the one that can draw its cards. Not that we really need to. And our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! Alright, so we got there, snuck through our stuff. Let's bring in our counters. Go down Cogworkers Puzzle Knots. 1 Reverse Engineer and the Quicksmith Spy. Try it like that. Well, we got our lands. Lands are important. We'll keep it. Give it a shot. There's a Cinderglade for our opponent. We didn't really want another land. Island, go. Cinderglade for our opponent. Well, Island and Prophetic Prism. Draws us a card. Another Whir of Invention. Well, we're drawing our instant speed stuff, which is pretty helpful here. There's an island for our opponent. We could use some more artifacts. Jeez. Whirs everywhere. Pass turn. Another island for our opponent. Alright, pass the turn. We might be to the point where we're just worrying for card draw. That doesn't feel great, but... Glimmer. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. We don't got much else going on. We're X2. I guess we just get Metal Spinners because we know we sack it if we need to draw more. Another island. Not super ideal. Opponent gets to do some drawing. Yup. There's a tap land for our opponent. Well, island. Let's play Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Draws us a card. Another Paradox Engine. Pass turn. And these can... Ooh, Dynavolt Tower. Well, I don't think we want to fight that. I think we want to use our stuff to force our cards through. Let's sack a Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. More islands. More islands. Islands like crazy. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Game trail for our opponent. Tapped. Yeah, let's just untap. There's a Hedron Archive. Now let's play Hedron Archive. Is our opponent going to counter? Okay. I don't think we want to use our negate there. We'll wait. It's more important to get our Paradox Engine down. And we have double Whir of Invention, which will be good eventually. Opponent passes. Let's crack this Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Reverse Engineer, another island. Alright, pass the turn. We're probably going to try to Whir for something here. It might be for another Hedron Archive. Our opponent's going to go aggro. Now, I guess that makes sense. They want to try to kill us before we kill them. We might be able to combo off next turn. So let's Whir of Invention, X4, get the Hedron Archive, untap. There's an island. Play the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Paradox Engine. Opponent has Ceremonious Rejection. Well, let's negate that. So Paradox Engine down. This isn't great. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I think we need to Whir for mana. Blue mana. So untap everything. Whir gets us a Cultivator's Caravan. Oh dear. Yeah, now we're actually a blue mana short, so we gotta pass the turn. And our opponent has 6 cards in hand. Appetite, going to kill our Paradox Engine. Yep. Now we need more counters. We kinda have not drawn many counters. That Whir was probably incorrect. We could always still just draw a counter here, and that would make our life a lot easier. Opponent passes. We get a Prophetic Prism. So island. Well, let's Paradox Engine. Jeez. Opponent has many Ceremonious Rejections. Okay, so let's Reverse Engineer. Well, there's our counters. Oh, pass the turn. 1, 2. So we still have 2 more Paradox Engines we can find. But we're getting pretty low on life with this Lumbering Falls. Bristling Hydra for our opponent. Gets some energy. And passes. There's a Glimmer. Well, let's Glimmer of Genius. We need that Paradox Engine, and we need it pretty much right here. Bottom and bottom. Oh, there's all our counters. Well, I think we got to draw it off this Prophetic Prism, literally. Island. Reverse Engineer. Yeah, I think we're done. Aetherflux Reservoir. And I think that's the game. Now, actually, that might save us. Dispel. Puts us back up to 15. Does that keep us alive? Maybe? Down to 12. Opponent gets in with the Bristling Hydra. If we live one more turn, we could still have this. 4 mana, 5 mana. What does our opponent have? 6 mana. Ooh, Rise from the Tides. Whoo! Okay. Well, I guess it's all about this coming turn. There's Whir of Invention. That probably does it. What a draw! What a draw! Alright, Whir of Invention. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got double negate backup. Wow! I can't believe that Dispel. Our opponent trying to kill that thing gave us just enough life that we live. So now we get a Paradox Engine. And we hope that we can win from here, and we should be able to. Reservoir triggers. It's a long road to 50, but we have some card draw, a little bit. Hedron Archive, is this going to be enough? So cast Hedron Archive, gain 3 life, untap everything, tap, sack Hedron Archive, Prophetic Prism, gains us some life, untaps everything, draws us a card, up to 18. Cultivator's Caravan is not a bad draw. That's free triggers, so cast Cultivator's Caravan. Everything untaps. Up to 23. Tap, sack Hedron Archive. There's the whiffing. We're out of card draw. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22. Jeez. I think we fizzled. Well, I guess it's not just over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this going to let us... Alright, let's let's maintain priority here. Cast Paradox Engine. Maintain priority. Untap everything. Negate Paradox Engine, maintain priority, untap everything. Is this going to be enough? Negate the negate, maintain priority. All right, let's see what we gain. 31, untaps everything. 39. Oh, 47. Well, we lived to fight another day. We did not win, though. We ended up just short. We fizzled 1 spell short. Well, let's see. We can Inventor's Fair, so we still might get there if our opponent doesn't have counters. What's our opponent have? Oh, I thought that was going to work. Fires up Lumbering Falls. Sure. Goes on the big attack. Yup. Down to a low life total. Down to 25. Another Bristling Hydra. Well, this is it. We get another shot. Another bite at the apple. We draw an island. No! Well, play Inventor's Fair. Tap, 3, 4. Sack Inventor's Fair. We still got card draw. 1, 2... Well, let's take Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. Play Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot, gain some life, untap our stuff. Draws us a card. Oh, there's a Glimmer. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Glimmer of Genius. Alright, I think we got there with that Glimmer. Hopefully. Untaps everything. We're still a little mana light. Double lands 100% to the bottom. There's a Caravan. 1, 2, 3. Play Caravan. Gain some life. Oh, we're back to needing to draw something off this puzzle knot. Up to 30. Black. Sack our puzzle knot. And it's a Dispel. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Well, I don't think we're just dead. We live to do the whole process again next turn, most likely. Alright, opponent hits us to 26. Plays a land. This game is ridiculous. Fires up Lumbering Falls. 12, 23? Oh my goodness. That looks like 23 damage to me. Harness Lightning. Alright, so Dispel Harness Lightning. Untaps our stuff. Gains us some life. Opponent's out of cards. We go up to 27. Can we cast enough spells, though, is the question. And I don't know if we have enough spells left in our deck. That's a lot of spells in one turn when you only have 11 cards in your deck. And a lot of our cards are card draw. So we live, but we're at 4. And I don't know if we can kill our opponent. Glimmer. I think we're going to run out of cards. Untaps. Up to 5. Put on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Hedron Archive. Gain a bit of life. Untaps our stuff. up to 7, and I don't think we're going to get there. I think we're going to run out of cards. Because we have lands at the bottom of our deck, too. I don't think we have enough spells left. Wow, I have never lost. This is a new way for losing. Alright, triggers, untaps, draws. 1, 2... Actually, we should probably... Let's see what's in our deck. Play Inventor's Fair. Crack it. Do we have anything left in our deck? A Glimmer. 1, 2. That does it. We just don't have enough spells. Wow! What a way to lose. And now we actually have time issues. Okay. Well, we gotta play fast. Gotta have a good hand. Wow, that was fizzling in the highest order. I've never had that happen before. I hate having Aetherflux Reservoir in hand. So bad. Because if that dies, we just can't win. So we're going to have to be careful with that. Island go. Otherwise, this hand is reasonable. No protection, though. Opponent passes. Island and... let's just Metal Spinners. Draws us a card. Alright, another island's fine. That gets us to Hedron Archive. Well, what's our opponent have? Spire Bluff, Canale. And passes. Well, there's a Dispel. So, Prophetic Prism and pass turn. Well, we're actually getting kind of close. We could use some more card draw, but we're getting close to the combo. Mountain for our opponent. And there's the tower. Well, the coast is clear for us to get down a Hedron Archive. And pass the turn. And we're pretty much a card draw effect away from just going to town with the spell backup. And that's good because we are low on time after that failed combo from last turn. There's Reverse Engineer. That's good. So play an island, play Cultivator's Caravan, and pass the turn. So 2 turns, I think, is where we're at. Opponent's going to Glimmer. Yeah, opponent glimmers. Well, we are super, super, super close. And I guess the Aetherflux should be okay because once we get going, we should have so many counter spells that we can kind of fight through anything. There's an Aether Hub for our opponent. Up to 5 energy. Attune with Aether for our opponent. Even more energy. Yup. Sure. Gets a forest. Thing in the ice. Can we go for it this turn? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really. Draw an island, play an island. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Can we go for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, untaps. I think this is not a good plan. Let's just pass. I think it's safer to do this on our opponent's end step. Opponent untaps. Plays a forest. Servant of the Conduit. Well, that increases our odds, and we're not going to fizzle this time. Opponent passes. Alright, so Whir of Invention. Opponent negates, gets some energy. Well, I guess I could have double negate. Dispel the negate. Oh, it resolves. Alright. So we grab Paradox Engine. Untap. And another Reverse Engineer. That is exactly what we wanted. 1, 2, 3, tap blue, tap colorless, Reverse Engineer, tapping our artifacts. Hopefully we draw more counters. Pair blue mana. Untaps everything. Draws 3. There's some counters. 1, 2, tap, and play Hedron Archive off of our floating mana. Untaps everything, and I think we're going to get there in a nick of time. Tap, tap, tap for blue, turn this into blue from white, play a Reverse Engineer to draw some more cards, untaps everything, down to 2 minutes something, negate. That's not ideal. Well, let's tap, 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 tap for blue from colorless, tap, Whir of Invention, X4, Okay. Untaps everything. Gets us another Hedron Archive. Tap everything. Play our Aetherflux Reservoir. Untaps everything. Tap. Sack a Hedron Archive. Draw a couple cards. Alright, there's a Glimmer. So that, hopefully this does it. I think we got there. A little closer than we were hoping, but Glimmer of Genius. How much life are we gaining? Up to 25. It's just a time race. We gotta not time out. There's Metal Spinners. Put both of these on top. Just gotta be fast. It's all about the speed. Tap, tap, tap. Play Metal Spinners Puzzle Dot. Draw a couple cards. Taps everything. Auto yield. Auto yield. 124 left. I think we're gonna get there. Opponent said they shouldn't have played their Servant. Probably could have left up another counter. So we draw a card. It's an island. Tap, tap, tap. Play Cultivator's Caravan. Untaps, gains life. Whir of Invention. Tapping our artifacts. Untaps, gains life. 51 seconds left. Dispel Whir of Invention. Up to 58. Aetherflux Reservoir, 50 damage. 43 seconds left. Oh my goodness, what a game that was. Woo! We survived. We survived. Oh my lord. Whew, wow. Well, oh, that's what Paradox Outcome can do. Paradox Engine can do. Wow. Sweet.